Hey guys, good morning. Listen, I want to go over our day trades today. Call them trades of the day if you want. It was all on cable and pound yen, and then I did take a small short on dollar peso. But the main two was sterling. Sterling's where we had most of our size. So let's just run down it here real quick. We came in, and most of the energy and most of the move lower was all in London. So we didn't start till 8 o'clock, or I didn't sit down to day trade till 8. All right, so by that time, you can see here, this is 8 o'clock. The market's already had a huge move down. Okay, so that makes it tough when you have the easier flow or the easier money in the morning like that, and then in another session, and then you come in. You don't really want to try to be a hero. You got to kind of be patient. So we ended up here was the 15-minute cycle. We had to kind of sit through this cycle higher, but we recognized that we're in a downtrend. We started shorting into the rally here, and my traders know that we have a thing called the left-hand side of the cycle, or the left-hand side of the chart, and the right-hand side. And so when we're on the left-hand side of the sine curve, you got to be patient. And this is the side where you want to be aggressive, the right-hand side of the chart. This is the left-hand side of the cycle. So we sold here, sold here, sold here, sold here, patient on our size. Then we got our swing line set up here. We doubled our position. And then when we doubled our short, stop above the high, we had a nice little bit of follow through here, covered. You got the bounce on the 1 minute right here. Some of my guys reshorted into that. And then you got the next leg down into these lows. Pretty much gone at that point. So, we had to work with only this amount for most of the morning versus the nice, easier money here. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. So we had a nice trade there. Then what we ended up doing, guys, on pound versus the yen, we ended up buying into this dip right here. And it was a small kind of hedge against our short. So we weren't quite sure at this point in time if this is going to continue just to go straight up, right? It's always a possibility. So what we did is we knew that this was still in a downtrend, and we knew that it was in a downtrend, and we knew that the 5 minute chart hadn't broken what we call the TMS, so the market still needed to get above this area. But we did have the 1 minute starting to turn up, so we went ahead and bought into this dip, and the plan was, okay, if this is the higher low, and then we get the move this way, we're going to add into our position on the long side on pound yen. If it didn't hold the higher lows here, we're going to stop and then hopefully make more money on the short side, and that's what ended up happening. Now what we ended up doing is actually flipping and going short after we stopped here. So we bought, flipped, went short, and then I ended up covering here and covering into new lows. So we still ended up making money on this pair after our stop out. And so that's the key. I mean, this is what I teach the traders in my team, that we don't try to, just because we commit to a position one way, there's no reason to fight it. So had you been short here, made money, but then you stayed long on the pound yen when all it was doing is making lower highs, all right, you would have had a losing, really tough morning because this was a big drop. So instead of fighting it, we didn't get our higher low. You just flip and go short, see what happens. If it breaks to lower lows, you're in good shape. So that was these two pairs. We kind of played them off against each other, both winning trades. And then I went ahead and was just playing this a little bit short. Dollar peso was pretty bearish all morning. and then I just recently covered into these lows. So there's a lot of pips on the peso, 855 pip gain or something like that. But this was a small position. I just faded it. It's in a downtrend. Just keep it simple, guys. No need to overcomplicate things. I can show you what that looks like. All right, so here's back to Trader Room. This is a couple swing trades from this morning. I had a nice morning on the euro, up almost 3 grand euro versus the dollar, euro kiwi, euro pound. All right, and so this is my real-time alert service. It's only 150 bucks a month. You can see one trade pays more than pays for itself. But here's our pound yen trade, guys. So this is me buying and then stopping and going short, and then you can see I was covering into the lower lows, getting some green back there, and then this went for over 50 pips on this last cover. So that was pound yen. And then this is our sterling trade. So this was my first couple initial sales after 8:30. You can see I'm working the right hand side of the cycle. All right, shorted more here, covered into these lows, reshorted at the bounce, cover, new lows. All right, it was a nice trade. So anyway, guys, come join us. This is the dollar peso. And there's my covers, 885 pips, like I just said. All right, so another consistent day. Everyone is profitable in their room. I don't know if you guys could see this. This is some of my traders. I asked them if they're all profitable. Yes, me again. Yep. So just for a couple hours, guys, this is what's possible. All right. So come join us if you want to sign up or you want to know how to get involved with us. You go to jenkinsrm.com. All right, and that's my site, jenkinsrm.com, and join our full access team. There's a couple links that you can, it says to learn more. You just follow those links, guys. It's pretty easy to find your way around. All right, or you can send us an email, support@jenkinsrm.com. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your trading day, and I'll talk to you in the morning.